Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And today we are continuing our world in Minecraft. Not much else to really say. I'm a little sick for a quick minute. And I'm still kind of am. So we're here. And wait, I think this is the wrong world. This is something personal. This is even hardcore. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I just took on a pillage outpost in that one. Yeah, this is the one. This is. There goes my axe. Come on, no. Y'all doing too much. I could kill one. But I have to run away into the lake, though. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm tired, so I might. Oh my god. This is the preferred method. I don't care what it says. There we go. We have an ender pearl. That's nice. Not gonna lie, I'm so tired. I'm not tired in a way of I want to sleep. Just tired in a way of I just don't really want to do anything. Just want the weekend. People keep on saying this might be a snow day, which I don't think there's gonna be a snow day. Let's be real here. There's not gonna be a snow day. There's a natural Fletcher villager. Oh, I placed that down. Yeah, and now it's getting wood. Need a house. Yeah, I don't think ain't gonna be any snow days. There's definitely not. Everyone's kind of wishing for it, but we all know it's not going to happen, probably. Saying there's going to be a crazy amount of inches, I don't know. I mean, it's likely, but it's January. And times are just weird now, so it's possible, but also very impossible at the exact same time, you know? This doesn't really make much sense to get your hopes up too much, because then now you're disappointed. Who the heck wants to feel disappointed? I sure as heck don't like feeling disappointed. Because the feeling of disappointment sucks. sometimes actually though, life is just kind of boring. Not in the way of I want to go on like a crazy adventure, because I'm not that type of person. Yes, I like staying in my home and not going on crazy trips and going mountain climbing and cave diving, splunking in caves. Splunking in caves are basically called they're basically called the booty hole, and then falling into them and getting trapped. That's not, no. I know it means kind of dead, but still. Come on. Like, what are we doing? You can have fun, but just, you gotta be careful. Not sure if I ever talked about this. I probably have, but have about this idea, but it's dangerously goofy people. It's like people who just be too goofy. They just be playing around too much. You can't be doing all that. They shouldn't be. You don't have to be serious all the time, but sure as heck shouldn't be playing around that much, because if you're playing around that much, you're taking everything just not really all that seriously, and then what ends up happening next? I'm not saying you're going to die, but if you don't be careful, you might really get yourself into some trouble by playing around all that. It's like playing around in the kitchen, basically, when food is cooking and stuff. You're just playing around, and then you probably get a little burn or something. You know? It's kind of stuff like that. But I said about life, since I have no other topics to really talk about, it's just sometimes mundane. Like, my life is chill, and I like it that way. And I said before, I'm not going to go out and, because that's just not my type of thing. I like staying in the house with the AC on and just chilling. You know? In the most serious sense, actually, you know, because that's what I like. But then I find it funny how some people kind of find it a little crazy for that. So, for that, parents telling you to explore the world. It's like, and people say don't waste your childhood, but I don't think I have. I mean, I'm doing just fine, actually. Probably should do something. Yeah, I should get more wood. I still have a lot of the day left, but still. But like I was saying previously, I need to go back to the chest. It's just, life is just mundane. We're all kind of just going through the same cycles over and over. 2025 for me wasn't a bad year. It was an alright year, Apparently, some people had actually bad 2025s. I had, right one. I just kind of lived life, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, not necessarily recently. This was a little bit back. Sometimes I'll just sometimes feel like I'm just sometimes existing. Sometimes there's just days where you're just existing. You're not actually doing anything. You don't really feel anything. You just kind of exist in the day. It just feels odd because sometimes you just think about, you don't think about anything. It's just those days. It's very odd. You don't really think of anything. You don't want to do anything. You feel like you literally made no progress because you don't even feel anything. Doesn't even feel like that day kind of even existed, really. It felt like a filler episode. It happened, and that's it. Type of thing. I need to go to bed. Not in real life in the game. Can you please get out of my bed? Well, not mine, but still. I need to stay safe. How in the world can they sleep faster than actual player? That doesn't make sense. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah, sometimes just kind of living through emotions. Which there's nothing I think entirely wrong with that, but sometimes it's literally feels like you're just existing and that's it. I do this because, well, I kind of have to, kind of feeling. I mean, a whole other thing. People will tell you you're kind of like wasting your childhood by probably being inside or something. It just ain't even really true. Guess they just want you to be more physically active or whatever. Because it's not true. Because you can't truly tell me if I wasted my time. You can't tell me that. In all truth and honesty. You can't entirely definitively prove that. Only I really can give the final answer. The truest final answer. And I guess life also, but you get what I mean. Right? Like you stay inside or you don't really do much. It's like, well, I'm kind of living childhood. I'm kind of not really wasting time because the thing is, adults don't really get much free time. Like doesn't seem like you get that much free time when you become an adult, and then you have adults talking about how they don't have any free time, and you think, well, I mean, if I'm living it the way I want to, then I don't think it's really an issue. To be completely honest, it's not really an issue. I'm not saying I'm being told that all the time or whatever, or all that much, barely any. But still, though, it doesn't make much sense. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to even do with this YouTube channel. Probably I'm just going to stop after I get older, because I don't want to be doing this forever. I don't. I'm not saying, and I don't even have to get popular. I just don't want to do this forever, or even just run the same channel forever. No, I gotta move on. Gotta move on, you know? I gotta live life. Still probably be on the internet, but I don't know, maybe I might make something. Honestly, it's kind of just life right now. It's kind of whatever sometimes. Man, I'm kind of just playing Minecraft right now because, why? Thinking about what I'm doing right now in Minecraft, I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know. This isn't supposed to be one of those episodes where, or one of those videos where I actually, where I do the whole, that one thing that was at least popular for a bit, that was started kind of by Nico, where, by channel Nico, where everybody kind of just talked about stuff and played Minecraft and such. It's not supposed to be that way, necessarily. Because I don't even know what I'm really doing, to be completely honest. I'm just tired, and I was just thinking I want to record a gameplay video, but now I'm kind of just, I just didn't really want to do anything. I kind of just wanted to watch YouTube and such. And both my sword and my axe broke. Know what I'm supposed to really be doing and such, but I'm not in the crazy mood to actually play Minecraft, or at least not play the main game. Typically, I just PvP on this instead. I probably should trade with him, so I at least keep those trades. But, like I said before, I don't even know what I'm doing myself when I play this game right now. I don't know. I've been sick for just a little bit, not even that long. It was a little bit after the video. And that wasn't the reason as to why I didn't make a video. I just didn't make video because I didn't want to. Want to at that time. Why the Fletcher? This should be considered targeting. Yeah, that should be considered targeting. Also, I hate these stupid things. Because these stupid little trench things spawn the most mobs ever. And they really just shouldn't be in the game. That's how dangerous they are. Oh my gosh. Actually, I was playing Minecraft Hardcore on Eaglecraft, and I literally got bombarded by mobs. Trying to craft something, then a creeper showed up, then I died. It wasn't even that long into the world. It was very early on. It was, I think, at least the second day. Gotta be careful. Thinking about just making another Sonic Advance video, but I don't really know. Because I was actually probably going to actually do stuff, but for this video, but I'm just thinking, nah. I'm good. I'm good. I just kind of want to record a video, but not necessarily actually record a video in the typical way. Because I'm kind of just bored sometimes. You go to school. It's like, we all wishing for a snow day. We know it's not going to happen. Okay, let's be real. We know it's not going to happen. Even in my tone, I don't really sound like that. Which I'm not always excited. It's kind of just how I talk. But yeah, we all know that's not going to happen. We all know it's not going to happen. Let's be real here. It's not going to happen, probably. Not being the negative person. I'm just saying it the way it is. You're telling me there's going to be X amount of inches of snow in January in where I live in? Nope, not happening. That's just not happening. There's one saying that I sometimes think about. My mother told me it's not about what you know, it's who you know, but I don't know anybody though. That's kind of the funny thing. Don't really know anybody. I sometimes think about it, but I don't really know anybody. That's kind of the funny thing. I don't know about anybody. I don't know. I probably should get a thumbnail shot. But like I was saying, I don't know anybody. If I knew people, then yeah, but I only know a couple or a handful of people, to be fair. Not like that's a bad thing. Just don't have connections. Because it's not because that saying's not entirely wrong. You know, it's not really entirely wrong though. But even when I do make connections, after a while, like they kind of just leave. And it doesn't even end on a bad note. They kind of just leave, you know. Like people move and stuff. So now you don't even know where they are. They say you'll meet again. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not even sad or whatever. I'm living life pretty good. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, to be completely honest. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not even doing anything in this world. All I'm doing is just killing cows and killing sheep and breaking all my tools. Even though I said I was going to do whatever, but I now recorded the video and I'm not scrapping it. I'm not scrapping it. I'm still going to release it anyways. Because why not? People try to tell you what you should do, but nah. So it's about what you want to do. It's your life. And I don't really entirely. I kind of know what I want to do. It's just I don't exactly know how it's going to really work. For example, I kind of had thoughts of being mainly a video game designer ever since I was younger, but it's like, well, it's not all that specific, and also too, it's kind of a big thing. Mainly it's just programming mostly. So even if I didn't get the whole video games thing down, kind of want to know how to learn languages and stuff like that. But the thing about all that is that thing about dreams is that you have to be able, in order to push through, and also there be opportunities they sometimes be presenting to us, and it's like just be thinking, I don't know. I mean, I could go to college. I don't plan to though. I could go to college, but I don't plan to. I don't entirely want to because of certain things. Now, I don't want to have to be paying taxes after college for a long time, and the kills for other opportunities. opportunities, it's still just a big change. It'll still be just a big change. So I don't really feel like I'm doing really any of those things. I just feel like staying where I am right now, because if childhood is so good, then just live it, Just live it. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Never really cared all that much, and right now I just don't care in the sense of about entirely doing anything crazy. I just do what I want to do. Then I put it out there. That's really about it. It's not about high video editing skills. It's not about doing this or that. I mean, is it nice to see views? Yes. I think views are more nicer to see than subscribers, to be honest. Because it's more so proof that someone actually viewed your video. Is a lot more, I think is a lot more satisfying than having subscribers. The thing about subscribing and such is that they're supposed to be the quote unquote loyal fans or whatever that may be, but I don't really care. I don't think as much as views. Subscribers is still cool and nice. Now, obviously, it's cool and nice for the human dopamine system to see numbers on the screen go up high in numbers. But it's not really. But those numbers aren't much of anything. There are some things that generally are nothing unless you add meaning to them. Money in itself is even really meaningful. It's just paper. You can print that stuff out 1,000,000 times. By technical definition, you can technically print that stuff out 1,000,000 times. People in the world just gave it purpose. Which now speak on that. Isn't it kind of funny that people gave all these offensive words and all this other stuff actual meaning and weight to them, and hurtful stuff? Because what's the point in that? What's the point? Why did we do that? It doesn't make much sense. If we can all just make it better, then why don't we? I don't know, it doesn't make much sense. And it's kind of goofy because really, to be completely honest, the offensive words don't necessarily mean anything. Some of them sound stupid, to be completely honest. Some of them genuinely do just sound stupid. They don't even sound like real words. Words that were really even meant to even be a thing, but they still exist. Someone clearly tried and thought people thought and tried to make them have a meaning, even though they don't need one. Why does it need to have a meaning? Now, everything needs to really have a meaning. Have some super deep message or whatever. For example, it's like, oh, why don't you do this? Because I don't want to. Not because I'm actually secretly an FBI agent from some alternate universe who can't do this because of a peanut butter allergy, and if I do that certain thing, it'll mess up the whole timeline and all the other bull crap. It's not none of that. It's not none of that. It's not all that nonsense. It's literally just, I don't want to. Speaking of stuff about not wanting to do, if I don't want to do it, then it's kind of simple as to why I don't want to do it. I don't want to do something, I don't want to do something. I don't entirely get peer pressure because I I guess to why someone would feel that, but I don't entirely get as to why someone would keep on falling for it though. You can't be letting yourself fall for that. People really fall under peer pressure? Because I don't really hear it that much, or see it that much. But I'm pretty sure people probably do. And that's bad, because it really shouldn't matter. Because thing is, it really shouldn't matter. To be completely honest, it's just something stupid. I kind of lost my train of thought. Kind of doesn't really matter. Something stupid. I don't try to backtrack to the word, but I can't. What I was saying before, but I actually just can't. I just genuinely can't. Right now. Oh yeah, peer pressure. Yeah, peer pressure is kind of just, it's bad. You literally can't be letting yourself fall for that. Be falling for peer pressure, because the thing about peer pressure, if it's something you don't want to do, then why do it? Especially if it's something really bad. I don't entirely get that. You know, like, no, I'm not sucking a penis for $1,000. Typically, I don't talk about stuff like that, but come on. I'm getting older. It's just what it is. No, I'm not sucking a penis for 1 million. No matter how much you give me, I'm not sucking that penis. Not sucking. I don't care what nobody says. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. Heck, even if I was gay, I wouldn't want to do it. I'm just going to keep it real. No, I'm not sucking a penis. Simple as that. You tell me you actually going to suck a penis? You telling me you're that down bad? Telling me you're that down bad? Why are you so down bad? For some money that you want to suck a penis? It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? And then you have to... Why would you put your mouth on someone's flesh? Someone's meat? Just for some little quick cash that technically doesn't even have much meaning. It's literally just money. Money doesn't really have much meaning, like I said before. It's more so they attach meaning to it. A lot of stuff doesn't even have really much meaning. AI isn't living. You might say, why would people date AI and such? Well, it's because simply, people attach meaning to things. People try to attach life and meaning to things. Kind of like how younger people kind of might attach to their toys and such, and the whole teddy bear thing. And treating it like an actual friend that's actually living and such. Or just imaginary friends and stuff like that in general. It's stuff like that. It's just stuff like that. Yeah, but like I said before, I am tired. Not super sick or anything. I'm actually curing up pretty well. It's only been a couple of days. 3 or such. I just want to not have to I kind of just want summer break right now. I don't want the year to go too fast, though. But it feels like it's already speeding up again. So there's now that and such. Like I said before, no, I'm not sucking for however much. Because if I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. It's not a hard thing to understand. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. I mean, yeah, I'm straight, but at the exact same time, it's... If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. If I don't want to do something, I don't want to do something. That's just final. I mean, even when it comes to small things, if I really don't want to do something or really don't want something, I'll go no, and I'll keep on going no at that thing. For example, if you gave me the choice to choose McDonald's or Burger King, if I was really feeling Burger King, I'll be persistent on Burger King. Unless you add another option, then yes, I'll be persistent on just whichever one. I might be persistent on McDonald's or Burger King, saying if maybe I liked, if I was really in the mood for McDonald's for whatever reason, and not Chick-fil-A, and I think Chick-fil-A is at best, then I would not. I'll be persistent and not ever say Chick-fil-A. Peer pressure is just kind of crazy because I think it's more so that peer pressure goes into fitting in with other people, which you shouldn't ever do, really. You shouldn't really fit in with people because if you feel like you have to always kind of fit in, you're probably with the wrong group of people. Personally, the way I talk to people is that I don't really engage with people, and so instead I kind of just let the people come to me, not the other way around. I don't go to people. I don't really go to people. Instead, I just wait and let people come to me. Now, it does mean I'm not saying it's flawless, right? I'm not saying it's flawless, but it's sure as heck works. It doesn't work all that bad, actually. No, it doesn't work all that bad. It actually works pretty dang well. All things considered, it works pretty dang well. Because, yeah, but it works pretty dang well. At least for me, it's working pretty well. Yeah, I don't chase people because they have the same interests as me. No, I don't chase people because of that. I don't even chase people. Why did I say that? But just simply because I connect with people more so on a character level. Not saying I don't also, likes and such. But also just on a simple character level. If I don't like how someone acts, or if it's just a gut feeling, then no, I'm not going to really want to interact with that person. It just doesn't make all that much sense. Why would I do that? Not so before I don't interact with much people, I kind of just wait until people come to me, because that proves a couple things. Number one, that proves that firstly, someone actually wants to talk to me, because the thing about approaching other people is that you don't really know because I don't like bothering people, because I don't like being bothered myself. I really don't. I don't like being bothered or messed with myself, so treat people how I want to be treated. and such. So I don't bother with other people, or I don't try to be too connected with, not necessarily too connected, but you get what I mean. Not always be with someone all the time. I'm fine not having someone be there all the time. There'd be some people who probably cry just because their friend didn't show up for one day or something. It's like, and you just gotta let them breathe. They're human too. You gotta let them breathe. Because I don't want to be chased around or followed kind of like that. I know I wouldn't want to be. I want to be free. Also, I do have a couple people I kind of know or I know pretty well, but I wouldn't ever be bold enough to really call them my friend, though. You know what's crazy? You know what's actually crazy? People, especially in school, they use the word friend way too leniently. They just use it so freely. And it's actually a bit concerning because I think y'all just using it too leniently. You're using it too loosey-goosey. Just using it too... You're being too loose with its definition. Even just a simple friend. So at most, I have at least one or two school friends. I basically have acquaintances. Or close acquaintances. As I would probably call them. Wouldn't really say I have even really friends all that much, or super close friends, or best friends, because I don't want to say I have any best friends. Literally today, actually, someone I knew wasn't really there. Doesn't come to school for at least a couple days, so I learned someone also sat next to me and kind of known at least for a very small second. I knew them for kind of like a small second, for a couple days since the start of the second semester, right? So they asked me if I have their number, and the person who didn't show up's number, the number of the person who didn't show up. And I said no, because no, I don't really have anyone's number. I don't just be giving out my number like that. You know, I don't plan to give out numbers like that. I don't think I could ever be on a date or anything, really. I could never. Especially still in school now. You got to graduate at least before you start doing stuff like that. I don't care what anybody says. I don't get why people tell people so much about their own personal business. I mean, yeah, I'm saying a bit, but that's just because I just want to. Share where you're comfortable with sharing, or you wouldn't mind sharing. Because people would probably say stuff about having a crush, and it's like, why would you say that? It's just so stupid. Why would you say that? Really, actually, why would you say that? It's so stupid. Then you complaining that people telling them and all that. That's why school relationships fail. Especially since you're telling everybody your little secret. Your little secret. And everybody's just basically the definition of playing telephone. Things get lost in context, and things potentially get lost in context. It's so stupid. Why would you do that? Like I said before, I don't get that. Why would you do that? I would never tell anyone if I had any crushes, because guess what? I'll just lie and I'll say no. I'll just lie because that's not really anyone's business, to be completely honest. I don't care what anybody says. No one's business. I just think it's weird to tell people just so freely about who you like. Even if they're a best friend. Come on. Or just an acquaintance. You shouldn't be telling a friend or a best friend. I still wouldn't tell anyone new, to be completely honest. And then you have people, for some reason, participating in drama for some reason. I don't get them, because they don't logically make much sense to me. Y'all here catching adrenaline from the next big news hit. And funny part is that you realize these drama listeners never actually in actual drama. You know, and when I say actual drama is actually probably are, but you get what I mean. They stay on the far side, listening to all this and all that, but it's not your business. You're not a part of it. If it's so fun, then go join it. It's a splash party, trust me. It's a very fun pool party. You should join. You should join. Trust me. They have cookies. They have, what else? They have Papa John's pizza. They have chicken. They have chicken wings there. I heard it was nice. Jump in the drama pool. Trust me. It's very delicious. Trust me. It's very delicious. Like I was saying before, yeah. Drama's just so stupid. I don't really care about drama. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch something like maybe a quick expose video on YouTube. I'm not going to lie on that instance. Of course I probably am, because I'm just bored. And all that. But it's basically about it. Thank you for watching this filler part of my Minecraft hardcore Let's Play. Hopefully I don't die or whatever in this game from kind of just staying in the same chunks, because thunderstorms and such in this game. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. And that's really about it. I'm not even going to say the whole other thing. I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. And until next time, after I kill this pig. Also, actually, hold on. I have to want to say one thing before. Is that I'm getting older, you know. I can't. That's kind of what I want to come. If I do stay here, I want to build a new audience, you know. Because I'm getting older. I'm not as young as I wasn't as young as I used to be. So that's kind of why I said stuff like that. I'm not hating or anything. It's just, it is what it is. I gotta move on. But anyways, like I said before, thank you for watching this filler episode. Until next time. This is going to take a long time to get in proper way. But until next time, I'm out of here.